What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. I have a really fun video today because it's not often that a lot of YouTubers talk about Golden Age books, but we are talking about 6 affordable Golden Age keys to invest in today. Now, when we say affordable, this still might not be for every collector out there, but the way the market is going for Golden Age books, these are some really decently affordable books in comparison, all right? If you are subscribed to the channel, please take the time to do so. And I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, the Otis app, for sponsoring this video. And before we get into these 6 books, I'm going to take just a couple minutes to tell all of you about the Otis app. Otis is the stock market for culture, an alternative investment app that allows anyone to buy and sell shares of culturally relevant pieces. Weekly drops include a mix of contemporary art, collector's pieces, and pop culture items. What are we here for, folks? Comic books, right? Otis offers a nice line of blue chip key comics. We're actually going to go in and take a look at some of these comics available for you to purchase shares of. As you guys can see here, we got a hot one right now, Special Marvel Edition 15, first appearance of Shang-Chi. We could go into this and see that shares of this book are selling at $31 a share. You can see the 1 month to 3 month market fluctuation of what this book's been doing. Obviously, this is a new listing. Trending stats, all kind of details regarding the book and what it's been doing on the market are right there for you to see. We're going to go over to another one. We got Hulk 181, Avengers #1. Let's look at Fantastic Four 52, the first appearance of Black Panther. Now you can see that over the last month, this book's shares actually took a loss. But if you look over the last 3 months, you can see that there's been a substantial gain still. So again, multiple ways for you to earn potential returns on your investments. Another one that I wanted to look at is one that is actually exited slash sold. X-Men #1. Let's look at this book. If you would have invested in shares of this book when it first listed, you would have earned 65%, as it states at the top there, on your initial investment, as this book's shares ended at $123.89 per share. Assets sold on July 23rd of this year. Look at this, $225,479.80, netting investors $123.89 per share, and a 65.19% return from the IPO price. Folks, if you want to get in on assets that a lot of us as collectors might not be able to buy straight out, this is a good way, again, to invest in some of these blue chip key comics, and is a good way to earn potential returns on your investment. So be sure to check out that link in the description below. And when you sign up for Otis with that link in the description, you can get your first share for free when you fund your account. Again, a big thank you to Otis for sponsoring this video. Again, folks, check out that link below in the description. All right, let's get into these 6 books. No specific order, and the criteria for these books is I try to get books that you can find in some grade range, including a graded grade range, for under $1,000. First up, we got Action Comics #123. This is the first time that Superman flies. Yes, folks, can you believe it? It took 123 issues in about 10 years for Superman to fly. Fun fact, right? Really awesome cover. I love the colors in this cover. So many great covers from this era. So let's look at these numbers, and I want everyone to take these numbers with a grain of salt. I always talk about fair market value being a rolling average, okay? It's even more subjective when it comes to Golden Age books because, again, there's even less of these books on the market. So we're looking at an estimated average raw of $383. So what is an average raw? Again, it is when you take raw sales of any grade, add them all up, divide them by the amount sold, you can get that price. So if you're looking for this book being a Golden Age book, that average raw is probably going to be a lower grade, maybe lower mid grade. But let's look at this most recent CGC sale on a 4.5 was $700. So I think that could kind of give you a bit of an idea of where this book is sitting. But again, we know that Superman flying is iconic. I can guarantee you there might be some of you watching right now. I want those to leave a comment below that did not know, and be honest. I want to know if you did not know that Superman didn't fly right away. Leave it in the comments, folks, because Superman flying is such a big trait of this character, right? All right, we are going to be moving on to more Superman, the king of the golden age, Superman 76. This is the first appearance of Batman in a Superman title. Also, first cover appearance of Batman in a Superman title, of course. Estimated average raw, $690. Most recent CGC sale is a 3.5, sitting at $561. So again, a 3.5, a little bit lower than that last one that had a higher value, but this average raw sitting a little bit higher than that 3.5 sale. So maybe there were some books sold that were, nice solid mid grades of this book, even for a golden age book. All right, moving on to the third book on the list. We have to have some Captain America. This is Captain America Comics number 59. This is the origin retold. I love the Golden Age Captain America covers because I always love the 1/3 border under the Captain America trade dress. I love it. I think sometimes it was different colors, maybe blue and maybe yellow. But I often talk about how there's those Bronze Age books that have a similar, even for DC, and then Marvel did the frame that cut in at the 1/3 mark of the cover. Absolutely love those. Estimated average raw sitting at $930. Most recent CGC sale of a 4.0, $840. All right, to the fourth book on the list, we have All-Star Comics number 36. This is the first appearance of the Trinity. For those that don't know, that's Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Classic cover. Look at all those original Golden Age DC characters, the original Flash and Green Lantern. Estimated average raw for this book sitting at about $810. Most recent sell in a 6.0. So that's a nice grade for a Golden Age book. $930, folks. All right, everyone, we have two more books. Next up is Shadow Comics number 1. This is a 2-for-1er here, folks. This is the first appearance of the Shadow and Doc Savage. Now, Doc Savage has an interesting history because, like other characters and franchises out there, Doc Savage did get picked up by Marvel and then by DC. So Doc Savage has been all over the place. And the Shadow is just a very iconic character. The most recent thing I picked up was the DC run, the number 1. I actually found it for $1. Can you believe that? In a decently high grade. So, and then they also just recently did the team up with the Batman and the Shadow miniseries. Let's look at estimated average raw here. So this one for estimated average raw did hit over that $1,000 mark at $1,400. But I was able to gather enough data to estimate an average low raw of $490. Couldn't find any graded copies, but $490 for a low raw, again, when you're talking about Golden Age keys, decently affordable. Really beautiful cover on this book. Just again, two iconic characters. Doesn't always have to be the big two, folks, Marvel and DC, right? All right, everyone, we're coming up to the last book on this list of Golden Age keys, and that is Batman number 12. This is the first appearance of the Batcave, and it's the 1-year anniversary issue. Estimated raw $975, right under that $1,000 mark. But a most recent CGC sale 5.0, so decent grade, sitting at roughly above the $1,000 mark at $1,260. First appearance of the Batcave. The Batcave is just so everything about Batman is iconic. Batcave, Batsuit, Batmobile, Batarang. I mean, we could have thrown the first appearance of any of those things in here, and it's going to be iconic. But Batcave for me was something that really was memorialized, so to say, when I saw the 1989 Tim Burton film, and the Batcave was just this mystical place. Anyways, folks, this is the last book on the list. I hope you guys enjoyed these 6 Golden Age books. I know for myself, and I know for even other content creators, not everyone talks about Golden Age books quite often. We know that a lot of Golden Age books are extremely priced. That is the top tier of books, especially when you talk about keys, right? So I think to be able to look at some of these key books that stray away from those thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars of first appearances of your Supermans and Captain Americas and Batmans and Wonder Womans and so forth, and then of course all of the classic villains. It's refreshing to see books that you can get for under that $1,000 mark, and I know that 400, 600, $800 isn't chump change to a lot of us still. But again, if you're looking to get something that's workable, that you could set your sights on, if you just want to own this type of history, right? The Golden Age history, and to have some key Golden Age books, I thought these 6 books were absolutely practical and awesome books to be on the hunt for. So thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you have any of these books sitting in your collection. I want to give a big thank you one more time to today's sponsor, the Otis app. But before we go, I also have to give a big thank you, as always, to all of the members of my channel, starting out with my Patreon members. That link is below if you guys are interested in signing up via Patreon for only $3.99 a month. I'm going to give a shout out to each and every one of you: Justin, Kenwick, Jordan, Reaper's Comic Den, X11 Bravo, Shelby, Timothy W., Kenneth, Rich, Tony, Marty, Larry, Michelle, Tyler, Keith, Jeremy, Michael, Jeff, Tricky Clicky. Big shout out to Tricky Clicky for winning last month's patron only contest. We're going to have another one coming up soon, folks. Alvin, Fletch Comics, Pedro, Peter, Joe G, Larissa, Sagi, Dan, and Simon. And of course, to all of my YouTube channel members, if you are interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, that's only $1.99 a month. I will be doing a YouTube channel member contest real soon here, folks. Big shout out to each and every one of you. Comic Journey, Gordon Sisk, Metal Maniac, Josh, EW, Mick, Arthur, Sean, X11, Jeremy, Simon, Shadow Rat, Adam, That Mountain Air, Comic Ozzy, Kaya B, Ghost Junk, Battle Panda, Reaper's Comic Den, Kevin Davey, Locksmith Comics, Prime Time Treasure Hunter, Rupert P, Michael O, Jimmy G, Josh Z, Louis Logics, Luis, Peter, B. Moy, Tony, and Chris O. Thank you all so much. And again, to all of my viewers, just for watching, commenting, subscribing, and supporting day after day. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Be well, everyone. Until next time.